Namaste. Welcome to Zoom Yoga number 37. So as always, we'll start with the opening quote. It comes from Desikachar, famous yoga teacher. He said, "Anybody can breathe, therefore anybody can practice yoga." How simple is that? Anybody can breathe, therefore anybody can practice yoga. So we'll lie down in Shavasana and we'll start to breathe. We'll start to practice yoga. So for any beginners, Shavasana, we're lying on our back. We're allowing our feet to flop out slightly more than hip width apart. Our palms are facing upwards, slightly away from the torso. Check that your chin is not painting the ceiling. Check that your chin is not arched back. Get a comfortable middle position for it. Take your lower back. We've all got a gentle curve, or most of us have a gentle curve in the lower back. The lordosis creates a space in the lower back. So just give yourself a little tilt of the hips, which flattens that curve and eases the pressure on the lower back. Do that a couple of times. And remember, with Shavasana, we're trying to let go of the old to make space for the new, the old thoughts, the old tensions, the old stresses. Okay. So breathe. Breathe again. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Be natural. Open to effortlessness. To being rather than doing. Drop everything. Let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. This is from Lama Surya Das. So we continue the same again. Breathe. A long, slow, deep breath. Fill up those lungs. Wait for your natural pause. And allow the breath to leave of its own accord. So breathe. Breathe again. Smile. Free serotonin. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Exactly where you are at this moment, lying on your yoga mat in Shavasana. Be natural. Open to effortlessness. To being rather than doing. Drop everything. Let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. Once more. Breathe. Breathe again. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Be natural. Open to effortlessness, to being rather than doing. Drop everything. let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. And remember, the classic definition of meditation is just continued concentration in whatever you are doing. Three more breaths. Slow, smooth, and deep. And then when you're ready, stretch out in a four-pointed star. So stretch your arms out behind you. So stretch your legs out. And inhale, the breath is coming in through the solar plexus. As you inhale, and as you exhale, you stretch through the fingertips, stretch through the toes, and relax. So we inhale, we're stretching through the fingers, pointing the toes, stretching through the legs, contracting and stretching, and let go. A couple more of these. Inhale. The backs of the hands are resting on the ground as you stretch right through the fingertips. You can feel the stretch in the whole body. Wait for your natural pause and release. Now we're going to take our feet to our seat, and we're going to do the simple bridge. So our feet to the seat, our hands are behind, stretched out. We take them so they're parallel as opposed to out like the star. And again, we just stretch again. Inhale, stretch through the torso, lifting through the shoulders and up through the fingertips and relaxing. So we're not lifting the seat yet. The arms are stretched out behind us. They may be flat on the ground, they may not. Inhale, elongate that torso, and you'll find that it's giving you a pelvic tilt as well. And relax, then you flatten. Now, if you wish, we raise the seat. So just gently raise the seat, not aggressively, up to a comfortable position. And we stay in this position as you inhale, stretch through the arms and gently contract through the gluteals and the thighs. So again, it's almost effortless. Inhaling, we're not arching the body aggressively, we're just allowing the contraction through the gluteals and thighs to take effect. If you find this is comfortable, then you can move your heels a little bit closer to your seat. And this will increase the contraction and stretch of the thigh muscles, as I'm sure you feel. Sorry, my microphone is slipping under my chin. So we inhale, lift up, contract, and release. And again, if this is still comfortable for you, you can take the heels in a little bit further under the seat, and you feel exactly what's happening. So again, you can continue in this position, stretching through the arms, lifting up through the seat. But if you're feeling adventurous, you can take the balance on the left leg and raise the right. It doesn't matter how far you lift it up, as long as you keep it straight. Stretch through the arms, lift up the right leg. So now we've got the three aspects of yoga. We've got the strengthening, the stretching, and the balance. Lower it down. Just a couple breaths. You don't have to be killing yourself. Take the weight on the right foot, the balance, and gently raise the left. It's okay, you can do one breath, two, as many breaths as you feel comfortable. And you take it down again. Stretch through the arms, lift up through the seat. And then when you're ready, we'll lower the arms so the hands touch the mat at the same time as your seat. And straight into squeeze curls. So we wrap our hands around our knees and squeeze. Inhale as you open up. Exhale as you squeeze. Tuck your chin in, gently pull the knees. And just ease the back into the opposite position. Now clasp the knees and we're going to roll from side to side. So you're going to give your back a wee massage. It can be as subtle as you wish, or you can be a little bit more aggressive and roll right down onto the elbow and use the elbow to push back up. I'm not a fan of that technique. I just like to rolling back and forth. And you can feel the muscles of the lower back getting palpated. Nice and easy. And after this movement, we're going to come up. So there's three ways of getting up. You can slip your hands behind your lower back and gently push up. You can come up via balancing boat, or you can just rock. And once you build up the momentum, you sit up. So we'll try the rocking. So you just rock back, forward and back. And when you have enough momentum, you just gently come up. So now we're in animal relaxation. So we're going to take our left leg, and place it around the side. And we take our right and put the toes in line with the knee. So we're sitting tall. We're going to turn around and we're just going to lean our torso over the right leg. So the instruction often is to raise the arms up and then come forward. I find that very strong in the lower back. So just walk your fingers forward. Till your torso comes down onto your right leg. Animal relaxation. So we straighten out the arms. And we start to breathe, and we're trying to separate the shoulders. So the breath is coming in from the shoulders. As we inhale, we're stretching the top, middle of the shoulders. And as we exhale, we relax and lengthen through the spine and lower down. Animal relaxation. Slow, smooth, deep breaths. Remember, the position you get to will be different each day. You may be completely flat on top of the thigh. Your arms may be a little bent, or the arms may be straight, and your head is completely on the ground. My gluteals are rather tight with cycling, so this is as far as I can get to today. Inhale. Slow, smooth, and deep. Exhale, relax. If you find that this is too easy for you and you're not getting any stretch at all, what you do is you come up, you take your right leg, take the lower leg a bit further forward, and then you go over the lower part of your knee as opposed to the thigh. So you come over like this, and it gives you a much stronger stretch. In the same procedure, you just start to breathe in and relax. My movement in this position is minimal. So when you've had enough of this position, you inhale as you come out. Lean over to the right, which releases the left leg. Straighten out the right. And give a double bend just to realign the knee. Lean over, put the right leg around the side, and we're going to do the very same over the left thigh. We turn our torso around to the left. Start to walk out with the fingers. You're trying to keep the fingers in line, which means you're getting an equal stretch through the shoulders, through the rib cage. Inhale, walk out the fingers. Exhale, soften and relax over the left thigh. So as you inhale, you're elongating the spine. And as you exhale, you're softening through the shoulders, through the back, through the arms. And you're getting a lovely stretch in your lower back and your gluteals. As I said, we're different on each side, but if this isn't doing anything for you, then you come up and you move the left leg a little bit further forward. And instead of going over the thigh, you go over the lower leg below the knee, which is a much stronger stretch. Animal relaxation. Of course, you can kick in a mantra, you can do alternate nostril breathing. You can add many aspects to this posture. When you feel you've had enough, gently walk back. Lean over to the left, which means you can release the right leg. Release the left leg and do a double bend, which realigns the knee. And then we come up into any comfortable sitting position. For me, I like Vajrasana. This is a very good position, which I keep saying. And if you've any gut issues, this helps to address them. But get into any comfortable sitting position, we're going to do some arm movements. So we stretch out the arms. We tuck the thumbs in our fists. And we inhale as we open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. So just continue in your own time. Tucking the thumbs in and gently wrap the fingers around. Then we open up the fingers. Inhale as we raise the fingers. Exhale, close. Inhale, raise. Exhale, close. Back to the fists. Inhale, circle one direction, both at the same time. Exhale. Of course, if you feel the buildup of lactic acid in your arms and shoulders, you can stop, take a few breaths, and restart. Change direction. Inhale in the upward movement. Exhale in the downward. But you can feel what's happening. Give your arms a wee rest. Sit tall. Take the breath in the back of the neck. And then as you exhale, flood that energy, nutrition, down over your shoulders, down your arms, to your fingertips. So forget about the nose. Take a breath in the back of the neck. If you want the bija mantra, it's hung. Hung as you inhale. Namaha as you flush the area as you exhale. Slow, smooth, deep breaths until you feel you've washed away some of the lactic acid. And we'll raise the arms again, palms upwards. Inhale. Exhale as you take them onto the shoulders. Inhale as we open up. Exhale, take them back. And of course, you're trying to keep the elbows up, not dropping them. Inhale. Exhale. Now we open the shoulders, open the elbows, I should say, sorry. Inhale as we stretch our arms out laterally. Exhale as we touch. Try to keep them open as much as possible. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Shoulder rotation. So we inhale as we lift the elbows up. Exhale as we go down. Nice and slow. You can hear perhaps snap, crackle, and pop. This is okay. This is tendons, ligaments, muscles just moving into place. And then change direction. Stretch your arms up. And slowly, slowly, slowly exhale. Again, sit tall, close your eyes, and just start to breathe deeply in from the back of the neck. Exhale down through the shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, and fingers. Slow, smooth, and deep. Breathe. Breathe again. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Be natural. Open to effortlessness, to being rather than doing. Drop everything. Let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. So when you feel ready, come up onto your knees and roll up the front of your mat. We're going to do crescent moon. So we need support for our knees. So get as much support as you can. Too many yoga teachers have damaged the knees. So we're going to lean on our left knee first and come forward with the right leg. So we've done this many times. So what we're doing is we're keeping the width of the feet, keep a good space between the feet, otherwise you'll lose your balance. And again, stretch your foot. We don't want it so far that it's a very strong stretch to begin with, but you don't want it too close to you because then the knee will progress way beyond the toes, which isn't always the most beneficial. So find the middle way. You're keeping your torso tall and have a check that you think you're in balance. Have a check that you can come forward and it feels comfortable, but you're still getting a stretch. In fact, we'll just do that. We'll keep our arms down for the moment. Inhale and exhale into the forward lunge. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soften. Keep the shoulders open. Keep the torso straight. Inhale, lift up and soften. Now, if you wish, you can raise the arms. So inhale as we raise the arms. Palms facing each other. Inhale, elongate that torso and soften into the lunge. Inhale, lift up and soften. A couple more if you wish. Inhale as you come up. Exhale, lower down. Of course, we could have gone into a twist as well, but that's not for today. A quick athletic flip. So we lean on our right knee, and we're going to stretch forward with the left leg. So again, check you've got the width. If you're too narrow, you'll topple over. Let's have a wee test. That's quite comfortable. And you can always, after a couple lunges, then you can move the foot further forward. You can take the back leg and take it into the center of the body as well for additional balance if you wish. So have a test. Yeah, that's just about right. I can feel a lovely stretch. Something's happening, not too severe. So inhale, straight with the torso, and just gently into your lunge. Lift up the shoulders, lengthen the back. Sometimes you get a slight leaning back effect as well, and into the lunge. And relax into it and smile and try to make the movement effortless. Now, if you want to introduce the arms, we inhale, stretch up, and soften into the lunge. It's a very nice stretch, this one. But you must ensure your knee is properly supported. Couple more breaths. Inhale, lift up. You can gently lean back if you wish, and soften. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we lower our arms. Roll out your mat again. And then sit back in your heels and stretch out the fingers. So we come to the back of the mat. Sit back in the heels, stretch out the fingers, walk out the fingers. And soften through the lower back. Inhale as you walk with the fingers, and then allow the weight of the torso and the back and the bottom, to elongate. Now in this position, you can increase the space between your hands, and we're just going to come up and go forward into a gentle cobra. So it's nothing too aggressive. If you find that when you come forward, it's too uncomfortable, it's not for you, you come back, you put your hands slightly further forward, slightly wider, walk away with your knees, and then look, you can come forward into a much easier cobra. So there shouldn't be any pressure on the lower back, any discomfort. You can separate the width of your feet at the back. So the normal cobra instruction is hands under the shoulders, and you come up like this, which is very strong. It's not for everyone. But you can change it wider, further forward, and it's a gentle cobra. And you stay in this position and you start to breathe. Inhale, lift up through the abdomen, and you can feel the stretch through the stomach muscles, a lovely stretch through the throat. You look up, some eye exercises, look up into the forehead, and then you soften. You don't go down, you just soften. Check it, your shoulders are not round. Check it, you haven't taken them up to cover your ears. Tuck our toes under. Come back up, take your hands in onto the mat again. And we're going to come up into downward facing dog. So we just lift up. Push through the arms. Lengthen the back. Soften through the heels. Push through the arms. Lift up through the bottom. Soften through the heels. You can drop either knee, which will give you a stretch on the calf muscles. But try to keep your position I hope I'm not roaring into this microphone. It's almost in my mouth. And then we're going to come up, down into downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. You come up on the toes, down and through. And you keep the torso off the ground. This is quite strong. So if it's not for you, don't do it. Can do a few of these. Back up. Stretch, lift. Soften through the heels. Up on the toes. Down and through. Still relaxing the shoulders. You're not dropping the shoulders. The arms are acting as a post. So continue these for as long as you wish. It's a powerful posture. And when you feel you've had enough, you start to walk your toes in. Bend at the knees. And stay in a downward forward bend. Each time you exhale, stomach retraction. So relax at the neck, relax at the lower back. Some people advise you look between your legs. I like to look straight down at the floor, which helps to release the neck. You don't have to worry so much about straightening the legs or squeezing the abdominal organs. This is why with each exhalation, you're doing stomach retraction. And when you're ready, you slowly come up, slowly. Open up your arms. Namaste. Feet parallel. Stand tall. So now we're going to take a reasonably wide stance. Our heels are at the back of our mat. So you know you're in line, which helps to keep your balance. So a comfortable stance. And we're going to turn on our right foot. And just check, we're just going to put the elbow on the knee, but we're going to check that when you go into the position, that this knee should remain on top of the ankle. So it's not way beyond the toes like that. That's too much, that's too far. Something like this. I can go a bit wider. You're keeping the torso open, so you're not turning around, you're not lowering the shoulder, and we're just going to put our elbow on our knee or anywhere on the thigh that's comfortable. So we inhale, and as we exhale, we just come down. And that's it. So you're not dropping the shoulder. You haven't got the knee away beyond the toes. And this is a simple position. And just start to breathe slowly and deeply. You're pushing down through the left leg and then softening through the groin. So again, if it's too challenging to have the elbow and the knee and keep the body open, you come up a little. You put your hand there and you keep this open. It's more important you keep the torso open than get the lateral stretch. Relax into the position. You're trying to keep everything open, the torso open. The inside of the right knee is trying to overtake the outside. If that makes sense to you, which keeps everything open. Inhale as you come up. Turn on the right foot. Take the left foot, turn it around, and you're ready to go to the other side. Inhale, stretch out, and forward. Now you may find that you've stretched so much you need to widen your stance. This is exactly what's happened to me. So I edge my foot a bit further, and then I come down, like so. Keep the torso, it's a strong twist. And just relax into it. So inhale, push through the right foot, soften into the groin in your lower, keeping the torso open. Very nice posture, this one. When you feel you've had enough, you inhale as you come up. Turn the foot around, the left foot around. Take a few comfort breaths. Keep our legs where they are. We're going to do the bow and arrow. So now we'll go back to the right-hand side. So we'll swivel on the right heel. Check again that your stance is going to be comfortable. We've done the bow and arrow many times. We'll lift up our right arm. And if I take my left arm around now, I can almost clap my hands, which is no use. It means there's no stretch occurring with the right arm. So we're getting our stance. Again, it's important you keep this right knee open. The inside tries to overtake the outside, which keeps all of this open. And look, we're not just lifting the arm, we're lifting and stretching, stretching. And when I try to get the string of the bow, I'm only halfway down my forearm. So then I have to stretch. Inhale. Take aim. You can be taking aim for as long as you wish. Again, inhale as you come forward, pulling at the string. The left elbow remains as high up as you can. Take aim. Last one. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull, pull, pull. So you get the idea. Obviously, we're going to change position now. So we come round in the right heel. Turn on the left. And again, just check. So again, I can move my foot out a bit further because if I didn't, the knee would go way beyond the toes. Just to demonstrate, there's no stretch there. I'm just lifting the arm. If I come around, I can touch the hand, which is no use. So stretch. Get your stance. Inhale as you come forward. For the string, you pull. Fire your arrow. 2 more in your own time. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull the string back. Take aim. Keep calm, realign the feet and gently heel toe together back in. Stand tall, feet parallel. So imagine someone has a thread at the center of your head and they're gently pulling you upwards, which causes a slight contraction of the gluteals, a slight pulling in of the abdomen, and the opening up of the chest. And you naturally want to smile, or I do. So stand tall. And breathe. Breathe again. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Be natural, open to effortlessness, to being rather than doing. Drop everything. Let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. Remember Desikachar, anybody can breathe, therefore anybody can practice yoga. Check that you're relaxed. Check that you're standing tall. Check that you're smiling. Breathe. Breathe again. Smile and relax. Arrive where you are. Be natural. Open to effortlessness, to being rather than doing. Drop everything. Let go. Enjoy for a moment this marvelous joy of meditation. So we're going to do Samprasrasana, which is just a group of flowing movements. One movement leads into another. Again, we've done this many times. So we'll go to the right-hand side of our mat and to step out to the left. So inhale, take the weight on our right foot and step across. Inhale, contract everything. Exhale, relax down into clasp. Inhale as we raise up, look up, stretch up. Exhale as we release. Inhale as we push the hands firmly together. Exhale as we go forward into fists, around into the lower back, lean back, bend at the knees. Inhale as we come up, forward, reverse the clasp. Exhale into a forward bend. Release the clasp. Release your lower back, release the neck. With each exhalation, stomach retraction. Rejoin your clasp. Inhale as you come up. Turn the clasp around. Inhale as you lift up, hips to the right, bend to the left. You can take as many stretches in this position as you wish. Inhale, stretch through the arms and soften. Inhale as you come up, lift up, re-engage the stretch, hips to the left, bend to the right. Inhale, stretch, soften. Inhale as you come up, lift up and just sit down, a gentle squat. 2 more in your own time. Inhale, elongate, and down you go. Inhale as we come up, arms straight forward. Exhale to the right. 3 breaths. Inhale to neutral, exhale to the left. Three breaths. Inhale to neutral, lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale out. Heel toe together. And go to the left-hand side of your mat. We're going to do the very same again, but from this side. Samprasrasana. This is a wonderful exercise to do first thing in the morning, or even last thing at night, but gently. So take the weight on the left foot. Inhale, balance, step across. Always bend the knee, which saves the joint. Inhale, contract everything. Exhale, release down to clasp. Inhale as we lift up, look up, stretch up. Exhale out. Inhale as we push the palms firmly together. Exhale forward into fists. Around into the lower back. Bend at the knees, lean back, stretch your throat. Look up to top of the head. As many breaths as you wish in this position. When you're ready to come up, inhale, clasp, reverse above the head. Exhale as you go forward, forward bend. Release the clasp. Relax your lower back. Look straight down on the mat, which will release your neck. And as you exhale, pull the stomach back. Again, you can stay here for as long as you wish. But we'll rejoin our clasp, palms facing downwards. Inhale as we come up. Turn the clasp around. Inhale as we lift up, hips to the right, bend to the left. And again, stay in this position for as many breaths that work for you. Inhale, stretch through. Exhale, soften. Inhale up. Lift up because you've lost a stretch. Hips to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale as you come up. Lift up. Soften down. Inhale as you come up, arms forward. Exhale to the right, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Inhale to neutral. Lift up, look up, stretch up. And then take that stretch from the shoulders to the elbows. Elbows to the wrists. Wrists to the fingers. Sometimes they don't want to come down. My arms have stopped there. I don't want to go any further, so I wait for a few seconds. Of course, we haven't got all day, so sometimes you just have to force them down. Inhale, exhale, heel toe together. Close your eyes, stand tall, and smile. Let the body recover a little. A smile, the universal language of love. You can smile to someone else or stand in front of the mirror and smile. Regardless, it's a universal language of love and it's free serotonin. And in your own time, when you're ready, lie down into Shavasana. We have a long relaxation today. So get yourself comfortable in Shavasana. If it's chilly where you are, you can pause the video, put on some warm clothes, lie under a blanket, get cozy. You can support your head under a small pillow. It's important that you get comfortable and you fully immerse yourself in the following practice. Take your time to get comfortable. Floppy feet, the feet slightly more than hip width apart, palms facing upwards. Check that your chin is not painting the ceiling. Check that you're comfortable and warm. Lift up your left shoulder and gently roll it back onto the ground. Lift up your right, gently roll it back on. A few pelvic tilts, which is just flattening the lower back onto the ground and releasing it naturally wherever it springs back to. Remember, Shavasana is also called Marit Asana, an old Sanskrit word, which means it's a dead man's pose. You're letting go of the old to make space for the new. Marit Asana. Shavasana, a mind-body relaxer. So I'm going to read out a list of things. Ignore the ones that don't work for you and try and take on board the ones that you think you could possibly use. So this is from Lama Surya Das. Pray. Meditate. Be aware. Stay awake. Bow. Practice yoga. Feel. Chant and sing. Breathe and smile. Relax. Enjoy. Laugh and play. Create. Envision. Let go. Forgive and accept. Walk. Exercise. Move. Work. Serve. Contribute. Listen. Learn and inquire. Consider and reflect. Cultivate oneself. Enhance competencies. Cultivate contentment. Cultivate flexibility. Cultivate friendship and collaboration. Open up, expand, and include. Lighten up. Dream. Celebrate and appreciate. Give thanks. Evolve. Love. Share, give, and receive. Walk softly. Live gently. Expand, radiate, and dissolve. Simplify. Surrender. Trust. Be born anew. If you reflect on some of these practices and bring a few into your life, every day you will be transformed. If you reflect on some of these practices and bring a few into your life, every day you will be transformed. Lama Surya Das. And as you lie there in Shavasana, relaxing, letting go, I have an anonymous quote to finish with. You don't have to be flexible to practice yoga, just willing. You don't have to be flexible to practice yoga, just willing. As always, thank you very much. With much love. Namaste.